Hi, second graders. We have another lesson on polygons today. I want to remind you of what we learned yesterday. Polygons are a special kind of shape. Here are pictures of polygons. Yesterday, we learned that in order to be a polygon, it had to be a closed shape, it had to have straight lines, it had to be a flat, plane shape, and it also had to have no lines that cross over. We're going to go a little bit further with polygons today, and we're going to discover that a polygon is named by the number of sides it has. Let's look at some special polygons. If we look at this first shape, in order to know what it's called, we have to count the sides. 1, 2, 3. When we look up here, a three-sided polygon is always called a triangle. Look at the beginning. The word tri means 3. So a three-sided polygon is always called a triangle. Let's go to the next one. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. A four-sided polygon is always called a quadrilateral, or some people like to call them quadrangles. If we look at the beginning, it's Q-U-A-D, quad. Quad means 4. And quad actually has 4 letters. Let's look at the next one. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A five-sided polygon is always called a pentagon. Let's look at the beginning. Do you see penta? How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that interesting? Penta, 5 letters. It's a five-sided polygon. Not all pentagons are going to look exactly like this, but if we count them and it's 5 sides, it's going to be a pentagon. Remember, it also has to follow those polygon rules. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A six-sided figure is called a hexagon. Hexa means 6. As we move on, if we counted all the sides, we would see there were 7, called a heptagon. Hepta means 7. Down here we have an 8-sided figure called an octagon. Octa means 8. I think this is an easy one because think of that sea animal with 8 legs, an octopus, and that helps me remember octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. Nona means 9. Again, not all nonagons are going to look like this, but if we count the sides on a figure that is a polygon and we count 9, it's going to be called a nonagon. On this figure, if we counted them all, we'd count 10. Deca means 10. So a 10-sided polygon is called a decagon. Then we have, oh goodness gracious, 12 sides. This is pronounced dodecagon. Dodecagon. 12 sides on a polygon means it's a dodecagon. So one of the most important things to decide what a polygon is called is to count the sides. But when we're talking about polygons, we also sometimes have to count a couple of other things. We have these things called vertices and angles. Let's start with this figure. We can count the sides easily. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides makes me think it's a triangle. I can also count these things called vertices. One is called a vertex, and it's this little spot where the lines meet up. So one vertex, moving on to 2 vertices and 3 vertices. 3 sides, 3 vertices. Now this word called angle, that's on the inside of the shape. There's 1 angle, 2 angles, 3 angles. Isn't that a coincidence that a triangle has 3 sides, 3 vertices, and 3 angles? Let's look at our next shape. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I know what it is. A quadrangle. Let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, 4 sides, 4 vertices. I bet you know how many angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Let's look at the next shape. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. Oh, I think I know its name. Let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides, 5 vertices. Let's count the angles. You know how many there's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 sides, 5 vertices, 5 angles. That must be you're right, it's a pentagon. So in a polygon, it's going to have always the same number of sides, angles, and vertices. Second graders, I am going to be honest with you. You are just going to have to memorize the number of sides. You're going to always have to know 5 sides is a pentagon, 8 sides, octagon, 4 sides, quadrilateral. When you do your assignment today, I'm also going to include this Polygon song. It's one of my favorites. It's really catchy. If you play it and sing along, it will really help you get down the names of the polygons and the number of sides. So please make sure you practice that before you do your assignment today. Your assignment today is going to have some questions that are similar to this. I'm going to show you some shapes and you're going to have to tell me the name of the polygon. If we count the sides on this first one, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So sure enough, that's going to be a quadrilateral. As I look across, I see this one looks really easy. 1, 2, 3. I know that matches up with triangle. So I'm left with these two. Let's count these sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, is that a pentagon or a hexagon? I have to remember. Oh, hexagon. So I'm left with pentagon. Do you remember how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 sides is a pentagon. You're going to have some questions where you're going to have to tell me the number of sides or vertices or maybe even angles. So we'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sides. Vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices, 4 sides. It must be a ding, ding, you're right, quadrilateral. Let's count our sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. You know how many vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides, 5 vertices. Do you know it? Ding, ding. A pentagon. You're right. Second graders, as you start your assignment today, please make sure you sing along with that song that I'm going to put along with your assignment, and then there will be some questions for you to answer. Good luck.